In this mod review, we're going to take a look at the Freightliner FLD for American Truck Simulator.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're having a look at the Freightliner FLD for American Truck Simulator. Now this is an old mod and it has been around for quite a while, but let's see if it's just been updated or if it's been added more new exciting stuff. So first of all, we are at the Kenworth truck dealer in Los Angeles. If you can't find us anywhere else, check there. Let's check out the customized configuration. Now, first of all, having a look at the cabin, you have a mid-roof or you've got a raised roof. I much prefer the raised roof. But having a look at the mid-roof here, now going to the interior, it does actually do a proper job there of the interior, as you can see there. And then we go to the raised roof, go to the interior, and it is raised, as you can see. So very, very good job. Now, excuse me, I just all of a sudden had to burp. Now, having a look at the chassis, we have the 6x4, only the 6x4. The engines, so there is a few different engines that you can choose from. We've got the Detroit Diesel, the Cat C15, the ISX15, the C15 again, ISX15, the Cat, and oh look, there's 3406 is the other one that we have there, and pretty much the rest we've already had a look at. So now it does go up to 720 horsepower, so there's a fair bit of oomph there for you if you really, really need it. We're going to leave it on Detroit for now, and we'll come back and check out these other engines later. Now for the transmission, we have got a 6-speed, Eaton Fuller, 10-speed, 13-speed, and 18-speed, and they all have their representative retarder versions as well. I'm going to go with the 18-speed with retarder. That's my favorite transmission. Now for the interior, here's the interior. Having a look around now, although this has been around for such a long time, it is still keeping up to date with all the latest updates and everything. So you're not seeing dodgy old textures or anything like that. It really is keeping up to date, which is very, very good. I think that's just the way that they did it when they first made it. They made it, you know, so nice back then that it stayed good. And when you do the interiors, all you're really changing is the actual shifter. So if you want a high shifter or a low shifter, it's up to you. I'm going to stick with the low shifter, and yeah, we'll leave it on that. I'm not a big fan of the high shifters, but anyway, some people like that. Now over to the paint job. Plenty of colors to choose from. You've even got a few different skins here, and there is your template for you to muck around with if you want to make your own skin. Just another metallic, and as you can see, it does actually change, which is really good. Oh my goodness. So in this mod review, I've not only burped, but I've sneezed as well, so that makes it very good. A very interesting mod review. We have the metallic FLD, and there you go. An old school style stripe with a metallic flavor to it. Very good. And that works. We've got beige, blacks, blues, grays, greens, oranges, pumpkin. There's a pumpkin there. Ooh. Red, silver, yellow. I mean, there's heaps of colors, and if you can't find the one you're after, there's always the custom color there as well. Now we did check the metallic, and yes, the metallic did work. There is 1, there is 2, and believe it or not, but there is 3. Very, very good. Now plenty of metallic colors to choose from. It all depends on what you're actually after. Look, I'm going to go and try one of these skins up the top here. Now, they're very, very nice. That doesn't do much. Template's no good. That one there, or let's see. Let's try that one there. And what should we go? Should we go red? Or no, not black. What about a silver? Try a silver. silvery colour with a tinge of red in there. Nah, not a tinge of red. Oh, it actually makes the... Yeah, actually I'm going to leave that like that. It makes the black turn a little bit red, which is really cool. Now, over to the accessories. There is heaps of accessories with this truck. Man, over the time, this has had each modder take the opportunity and update their little bits and pieces that they always add. And now it's basically got to the point where there is tons to choose from. So first of all, we'll have a look at the bumpers. And there is a few different styles to choose from. As you can see, you've got little lights down the bottom there on that one. Little lights on all of them. Something different that I liked was this one here. That was actually quite a different style. But I liked it with the, what was it? It's a chicken bumper. Chicken bumper? What part of it's chicken? I don't know. Maybe you need to lick the bumper to taste the chicken. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I've no idea. I'm just making shit up. Now, you can go and add lights on all of these bumpers here as well. So if you want to add your spotlights and whatnot and doodads and blah, blah, blah. But it's really hard. I don't know. I'm going to choose... you know, this is the problem when you get such nice accessories to add on there. I was after a painted bumper, but couldn't really find one. That's chicken bumper. Let's just stick with the chicken bumper, shall we? Otherwise we'll be here forever. Fog lights. You can put fog lights in there or normal lights, which is pretty cool. Just over here, you can add a little cover to protect the light there if you want to add that. Shiny deflected. Now, one of the things that I noticed in this is we're going to see how many times they say shiny. So the word shiny comes in there, and yeah, it's going to be plenty of times, I reckon. So let's have a look. It's toned down, deflected, and there's also shiny that we can have in there. So let's go to the bumper, the actual grill there. And we're having a look down. There's a few different kinds of grills. I'm going to throw the one with the teeth on there. And then we go over here and have a look. There is the main mirrors. And you can chuck on those as well. Not going to bother. And then we've got a deflector. A few different deflectors there that you can choose. And as you can see, it is there is heaps and heaps and heaps of different kinds there. I'm actually going to put on that one. The only reason is it looks different to everything else. And you guys know I love different. Anything that's different, I love it. That chrome setup there is for the side there, the mirror. Not the mirror, the window. The window. I meant to say window and I said mirror for some reason. I don't know why. Door handles. You can go shiny, or you can actually go toned down chrome. There you go. The amount of times shiny is going to come in here is unreal. Then we go over to the main mirrors there. You can add a little light there, which does work. And then we go over to what else we got here? Window trim. So you can't do much with the window trim though. You can't even take it off, so that's a shame. Driver's plate, co-driver's plate, parrot. We'll have a look at that later, but your parrot can be GPS and other stuff as well. Windows, they've taken out the windows, I've noticed, the window colors, which is a shame. Then we've got GPS there if you want to add a GPS. Dash, we'll have a look at that again later. That's the dash color, different colors. Windshield dots, you can have your interior light in there or curtains or whatever you want to have in there. But the thing is, I noticed with the curtains, they're actually poking out the side with Sissel's Megapack. So that sort of makes it a little bit stupid, doesn't it? Main mirrors over there, you can choose many different kinds of main mirrors. And yes, there is shiny main mirrors there as well. Radio, you can have your antennas there. There we go. And then we have the CB. You get a couple of different kinds of CB in there. We'll have a look at that on the inside. Sun visor. A few different kinds of sun visors here. And look, I think that I like that one there for this one. And yes, I'm going to click on the shiny one. Now, light bar. We have got light bar, and you can go and check a whole heap of different light bars. You can add heaps of stuff on there. Different horns, a couple of different horns. And you notice that I didn't actually add beacon lights up the very top. Well, there's a reason for that, and I'll show you very, very soon. But there's the light bar. And you can add another light bar as well. And does the lights work? Probably not in here, but maybe later on we'll check. May have to add the accessory light switch on there, which I'll show you how to do later on. There's the interior light again, another interior light. Now, color of the interior itself. Now, this is a little bit hard to see here on the outside, but it might be better if we have a look on the inside as well later on. But there you go, there's a few different kinds of interior that you can chuck on there. Let's throw the red interior on there. Now, over to the back here is it says bracket. This is that bracket I was telling you about. You can add your beacon light, and same on the other side there as well. So there you go, there's your beacon light. Down the side there is the window trim we've had a look at. That is the lights on the front of the mirrors. Down there is the tanks. You can add chrome tanks or just your toned down tanks. And then there's tank side steps as well that you can add on there. Now, there is some steps that you can add over here, and there's many different flavors of steps that you can add. You can see there. But there is also, we go over to the fenders here. You can change the color of the fenders. You can have full fender there, which I actually like on this truck. And you can have the, the side skirt full along the side there. So I actually like that. That is really cool. I think it looks very nice on this truck. Makes it look very good. Let's have a look at the aero. So the aero there, you can have your lights on the back there, and we can turn the lights on. There you go. And then you have white lights, or you can have the plastic wing, toned down wing, or the chrome wing. I'm actually going to put on there those lights there. I think they look really good, the aero lights. Very nice on the side there. Now, let's see. That was the tanks, which we already did. The fenders we did. That there is the... Oh, yes, that's right. Stripping along the side there with lights. You can have the very shiny chromey lights, or you can have just the toned down ones, aluminum strip. Whichever one you choose. What's that? That's the aero. That is the bracket. And then the rear. Now, the rear, I'm going to spin this around. There we go. There is definitely a very much... I like that there. I really like that. Looks very cool. Make sure that you take off these mud flaps if you do that. However, we'll go back to that. If you do like the older style, like that, you can go and change your mud flaps as well to many different kinds of mud flaps that are available. So you can even have the, the old horns, the cowboy horns, or the lady on the back there. And the mud flap frame, you can actually change that as well, if you want to chrome or shiny chrome or whatever. I am definitely going to go back to this one here. I like that. Now, the only disadvantage with this one here is you will need to take those off as well so it looks right. You can only do basically the one lot of mud flaps that you get on there. That's it. You can't change the mud flaps at all, which is a shame. Now, moving on up here, there's the GPS, Galaxy GPS or whatever. We'll have a look at that on the inside. But we have the exhaust. Now, the exhaust changed from the front to the back there, so you just have to alternate to wherever you want to be. So if you want to be up the front there, you can change that up the front. But then just remember that they do disappear and they go up the back here, so you have to change that to the back position. Again to the front. It would be nice if they were all up the front or up the back in one sort of position, but they're not. They're all over the place. And there's like, yeah, again, we have to spin it back around. But you can see there's many different kinds of exhausts that you can choose from, which are really cool. I'm going to stick with the ones that were up the... Where were they? They were pretty good. No, I want to have... Yep, custom one, shiny. That'll do. That'll do nicely, thank you. Now, while we're here, we'll have a look at the wheels. The tyres are just standard, and the rims are just standard as well. So, most people pretty much just use wheel packs now that are extra that you can get from other modders, which is a pretty good idea, I think. Up to the rear here, we'll just put on standard rims and nuts and tyres and whatnot. We'll just leave those with no cover on, and we'll just put on chrome nuts. There we go. Well, that's looking pretty nice so far. Up the back there is the Galaxy. That is the exhaust. That is the main mirrors. Spinning it round. And I mean, there's plenty of stuff on here, guys. So look, if I have missed anything from the list here, I do apologize. This is just an idea to show you, you know, a rough idea on what you can get, and there's plenty to choose from. So let's go on the inside and have a look. Now over here, going from left to right, this is the main mirrors. So you can go and choose the different main mirrors here that you want. It's all depends on what you personally like, pretty much. There's your window trim, which you really only have one choice with that, which is a shame. There's that Galaxy that you can change. So it's more of a tablet there, or GPS, depending on what you want. Your mirrors on the front, if you want to have that. Now, if you have the tablet there, it really does get in the road of that mirror, so pretty pointless having it there if you have the tablet. Your driver's plate, or your co-driver's plate, which is on the other side there. And then we have down there gauges. You can change your gauges color. So there's chrome with lashes. It's pretty cool. Steering wheel. Man, there is heaps of different steering wheels that you can choose from here. And they look really cool. So wooden ones. Depends what your dash is, really. Plenty of different ones to choose to match your dash. So, and then also Sissel's Mega Pack works with this as well. So if you want to use Sissel's Mega Pack steering wheels. Look, I'm going to choose that one there, and you can go and put your knob on there as well. Put my 8-ball knob on there. There's your bumper down there. That is your dash. So if we want to match that dash there, you can see there's many different kinds of dash to choose from. Is that the right one? I don't know, to be honest. Does sort of look like that, doesn't it? That'll do. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. The Parrot, you've got GPS there as well, or your onboard computer, which is, I'll probably stick with the onboard computer there, even though we've got it there as well. And there is your plastic kit for your dash, your switches and that. Only problem is there's no chrome. You can't change it. Now, I believe in an update that they did have that, but now it's been taken out, so I don't know what happened there. Trim. Your trim, you can have that chrome or plastic. Probably keep it plastic because the switches are plastic. Dashboard sets. You can have your dashboard dots on there and throw a can of Coke or whatever you want. You know, any sort of anything really. Where's your logbook? There should be a logbook around here somewhere. Anyway, there is probably a logbook in there somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But you can go and chuck a whole heap of stuff on there, notes and whatnot. Yeah, that'll do. Notes. Your mirror, that was your mirror there. There is your GPS over there if you want to have the GPS. And there is your bug deflector or wind deflector that you have on the front there. Windshield dots. Your windshield dots, if you want to add, you know, anything. If you've got Sissel's Mega Pack, you can. Your light, if you want to have your interior light, you can have that. There is your sun visor. You can see it changes. Your radio, if you want to have your antennas, you can. Which we probably missed that on the outside, but anyway. There's your different kinds of CBs that you can have as well. And then you can have your dangly thing, which is right there. And what else have we got here? That is your dashboard dots. Your trim, which we chose the plastic trim because it matches. Over there is your main mirrors. And there we have your... you know, you can have any of your Sissel's Mega Pack in there, including a passenger, which I love to have a passenger on there. Let's put old Ben in there. And then down there, what do we got there? You can have your console item, so you can put whatever you want down there. But Ben's sitting on it, so you can't see it. So if you want to have that there rather than Ben, you can. Down the bottom is one dot that you just could miss quite easy. I'm just going to chuck some magazines on there. Can we be stupid and chuck another passenger in there? No. But we can have R2-D2. Oh, hello R2. There we go. We can have R2-D2 in there. Chopper. You can put Chopper or BB-8. Probably R2-D2 for me. There we go. Thank you, R2. We just picked up these guys on the side of the road. Don't know where they were off to, but yeah, we just thought they might need a lift. Now, up the top here, what's this one? That is the colour. Now, this is probably a good spot to check out the colour, because you can see the whole cab. And there you go. You can pick many different choices or colours or whatever you want in there. And there we go. I think that is pretty much it, guys. Again, if I did miss anything, I do apologise. It's just an idea to give you, you know, a good idea of what you do get with this mod. Let's do a trade-in on the last mod. Thank you very much. And then we will go and check this on the outside. See what we get. Well, have a look from the outside and see if we can see any big problems or anything. There is a hole. Oh no, that's chrome. That's a chrome exhaust, that is. That we can see. And moving along. It looks very nice. I really do like this. I'm hoping that air hoses work with this. It's good to see these mods get updated as they go along. You know, as the updates come, these get updated and, you know, extra bits and pieces added on there to make it look good. But most of the time, oops, I accidentally pushed the wrong button. Most of the time it's just an update to make it for the latest version, which not many extras get added on. Alright, so start the engine up. There we go. Let's turn some lights on. There we go. And flashes. Got flashes going. High beams. There we go. See, those top lights are working now with the high beams. Horn. And air horn. There we go. Wipers. Yes, wipers are working on the outside. That's very, very good. And what else have we got? Beacons. Yep, beacons are working. No drop axles. And let's spin it round. And we have the brake light. And we have a reverse light. Oh, those lights on the back there are working too. That's very good. I like it. I really do. Now, let's go and check out the other... Oh, well, first of all, we got to go on the inside. So the wipers are working on the inside, which is good. And turn those off. Now, let's quickly go and save this. And then I'll check out the... so save that. This is the Freightliner FLD. There we go. Save that. And jump back out here. And let's push display. Hopefully it works. There we go. You can see the onboard computer is actually working. Now, one thing I wanted to quickly check is the steering wheel. We don't always check this, but this one, it does work, so that's good. And we can adjust it. Very nice. That's very nice. Now, F4 was the button I used to push to get that working. But yeah, the display does work, so that's good. Let's turn the flashes off. And let's go and... The truck's actually really loud inside here, isn't it? A lot louder on the inside. Alright, we'll back this up and we'll go and check these other engines. No cars for me to run into, which is good. And away we go. Well, straight away I can feel that it's actually quite nice to drive this. Very, very nice. And let's jump on the outside. There's the engine. And then we'll go and get another one. Check that out. So what else? We have the Cat C15. Let's confirm that. There we go. And start her up. There we go. There's your C15. What else do we have? Having a look, there is the Cummins ISX15. And let's fire that up. And see what else we got. There was one more, wasn't there? We've got the Detroit Diesel, the Cat, and the Cummins, and then we have Detroit Cat, Cummins. There we go. 3406. Confirm. And let's start that up. There we go. And I believe that was the last one. 3406 C15 Detroit Diesel Cummins. Yep, there we go. That is fine. I'll leave it on that one for now. And we'll go and take this for a drive. Turn those lights on. There we go. Just makes it easier to see while we're the gauges on the inside. Seems to drive so nice. And you know, look, it turns easy. It's what you wanted. It's what you want to have in driving a truck. You don't want to have something that's, you know, really hard to turn and maneuver around. You want something that's really easy, something that you can enjoy driving, not fight with and struggle and, you know, cause all sorts of problems. But this seems to be great. Look at that, nice and easy around there. Onto the highway now. Look, I'm having no problems driving this at all. It really is a joy to drive. I could drive this all day, definitely. And you can see it just had no problems getting up there. Let's just pause that for a second and check the actual errors. Is there any errors? Oh, there is a few errors there. I don't even know what that is. That is auto matte. Is that matte material error? Is that part of this? I don't think that's actually part of... Well, actually, I've got nothing else in here. I've only got this mod and Sissel's Mega Pack, so it has to be part of this. Using material, so it's having trouble using that material. That's interesting. Well, there we go. So failed to... So there we go. Yeah, it's failed. That's for the chassis. That's what that is. creation of chassis baked model failed. So it has got an error that continually comes up. So that's a bit of a shame, considering that it is such a nice mod to drive. It's got that one error. You know, I'm hoping that gets fixed in the future. I really do. But it's not up to me, guys. It's up to you. So what do you think of this mod? Is it worthy of the weekly drive? If you would like to see this in the weekly drive, then punch that like button in the ass and make sure that you have your vote, because your vote counts. Look, it's, to be honest, it looks good, it drives well, it really is a very good mod. There's just that one thing, that error, that, you know, was bothering me. Other than that, that's it. So, you know, I think it's going to be a tough week this week, I really do. Guys, if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button? But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 10-10 on the side. And remember, game on.